live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan with We Are Nearly Ready for...
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the lead.
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Richard Hamilton, Prince out there with Wallace. Then there's Wallace, and it's Billups in at the point guard. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Cassell, and it's Olowokandi in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Cassell. Right wing. Garnett against Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good by Garnett. And on top of their troubles from range, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to be. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? Get to the next level, they've got to answer that question.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Hassel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Garnett wide open. Rebound by Wallace.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Richard Hamilton again.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Cassell kicks to Garnett to the middle. Cassell gets the bucket.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
Billups against Cassell. Outside Billups. Passes it to Wallace. Over Garnett. Wallace misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Sprewell, guarded by Prince. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Pass to Wallace. Wallace, right side. It's stolen by Garnett. There's the pass to Hassel. Garnett trying to break loose. The shot by Hassel is no good. The Pistons trail it. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Hassel. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Sprewell. And stolen by Prince. Up the floor. And there's Billups. That's good. The assist by Wallace.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Cassell. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Cassell's got his second basket of the night. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hamilton outside. Back to Billups. And there's the feed to Wallace. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Wallace. Back to Wallace. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. to the right wing. Pass to Springwell from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pulls from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. Cassell's got 6.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
Cassell against Billups. The pass to Wallace. Let's go. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Cassell against Billups. Pass to Olowokandi, and stolen by Hamilton. Now here's Billups. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Cassell, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Billups passes to Wallace. Over Garnett. Wallace trying to break free. Garnett grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
It up here. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Hudson. Down low. Deflects the pass. Okur against Garnett. Pass to Hudson. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Now here's James. He's covered closely. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hudson. Here's Garnett. Olowokandi, the pass to Hudson. Five on the clock. Here's Garnett. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Okur. The pass to Ham. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Fades and shoots. Okur, that's good. Okur's got his second bucket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Hudson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Garnett, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Right back after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And, well, Detroit shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Campbell, and it's Hunter in at the point. Here's Okur. They get it again. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. The dish now to Okur. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
To the right side. Here's Sprewell. James covering. And stolen by James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Hudson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pistons leading. James in the post. Over to the wing. Hunter, no one around him. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Sprewell. And Hunter over to help. To the paint. It's stolen by Okur. And a wide open look for James. And another 3 for Detroit.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Hudson. And it's blocked. Leaps for it. Now Detroit moving it up. Passes to Okur. Campbell against Johnson. Back to Okur. Here's Serbiak. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Prince outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wallace. Wallace trying to break free. And there it is for him. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And stolen by Prince. Now Detroit moving it up. Wallace with the ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. Hamilton with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Puts the move on, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Hudson against Billups. Lets it go.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Clock at 4.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Wallace kicks to Billups. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. Goes up again. Garnett with the block.
And not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding. Knowing when to time his leap to block the shot. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Cassell against Hamilton. Pulls it up. Here's Trent. And it's sent back by Wallace.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Minnesota making a switch here. Pistons leading by 10.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here's Wallace. He's got 8. Outside Billups. Back to Wallace. Over Garnett.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Serbia goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Hamilton outside. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Garnett. And there's the pass to Cassell. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Garnett's got 10.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Billups passes to Hamilton. Over Sprewell, trying to end the drought. Rebound, Minnesota. Garnett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Serbiak.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. On defense, the Timberwolves. Outside, Billups. Over Cassell. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Pass to Olowokandi. Here's Sprewell, 6 to shoot. Here's Garnett, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Prince outside. Pass to Hamilton. Wallace down low, headed by Serbiak. Wallace, the pass to Wallace. Yep, it counts. Wallace has got 8 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Cassell, the pass to Serbiak. It's deflected. Outside, Billups. Back to Prince. Wallace, right side. Over Cassell. And so is Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, it was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50%. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Detroit with the ball. We've got Garnett, and it's Cassell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Wallace. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Wallace has got 12 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Cassell, and he banks in the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Passes it to Wallace. Over Garnett. Tries yet again. Back to Prince. Pass to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Wallace has got 4 points now in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cassell, the pass to Hess. Falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 3 assists in the game. Prince outside. The pass to Wallace. Wallace right side. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Hassel. Here's Here's Cassell. Off target with his three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Billups against Cassell. Back to Wallace. 6 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Cassell, the pass to Garnett. Over Billups. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Garnett.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Wallace. Prince dishes to Wallace, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Now off the inbound. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Can't get the layup. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Cassell. He's got 10. From 18 feet away. Here's Olowokandi, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Billups against Cassell. Billups kicks to Wallace. Over Garnett. Wallace trying to break free. The kick out to Billups. Pass to Prince. Pistons passing it around. Garnett against Wallace. And they pick up 2. Wallace has got 6 in the quarter. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Hudson the pass to Garnett. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
James looking around. That's tipped. Here's Sprewell. He has 5. Here's Serbiak. Pass to Sprewell. For the tie. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
Here's Hunter. Now Williamson. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook. Williamson's got his first bucket of the night.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Hudson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they double up Garnett. Sprewell, the pass to Garnett. 5 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. And for the Pistons, their shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. here's Williamson. Headed by Serbiak. Garnett with the block. Here's Hudson. Okur with the block. And he's able to get it back. Madsen laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Williamson missing.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Hudson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
1:37 left in the third. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Pistons trailing. Hunter, the pass to Okur. Shoots it up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Okur's got 10. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Pass to Serbiak. Here's Hudson. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hudson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And the pass to Campbell. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Timberwolves leading by 3. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Trent can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Okur. He's tightly guarded. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Sprewell missing. Campbell, the pass to James. And Okur slams it home.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by 1. On the floor for Detroit, you've got Williamson. Hunter is out there with Campbell. And it's James in at the 2 spot. Sprewell, that's good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
On the wing, James. He dishes it to Okur. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Here's
Sprewell. Basket bucket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior, really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
And that misses everything.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Hits it from three-point range.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
For the Pistons, on the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Pistons trail by 9. Phillips passes to Wallace. Count that one. Wallace has got his first basket of the night.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Sprewell, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Wallace. Rebound by Johnson.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Phillips, and it goes down 2 points.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Down low. Plays it up and banks it in. Trent's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
First one falls for him. Minnesota making a switch. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Minnesota making a switch. Cassell's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 8. Garnett outside, shoots it. Cassell kicks to Hudson, passes it to Garnett. Over Wallace. Again, Garnett missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Prince outside. Back to Billups. 4 on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Inside, Oluwakandi. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rip Hamilton picks that one up, and he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Pistons trailed by 9. In the corner, Billups with it. Wallace trying to break free, but he gets it back. Outside, Billups. Pass to Wallace. over Olowokandi. Wallace dishes to Wallace. Here's Cassell to the paint and stolen by Prince. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Billups. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now the pass to Garnett. Here's Hudson. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Hudson's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Free throw good, Billups. And Chauncey Billups drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Cassell. They get a hand on it. Outside Billups. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Cassell against Hamilton, and it's sent back by Wallace. And now it's Wallace running. He can go all the way. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Prince. Cassell against Hamilton. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Cassell against Hamilton. Pass to Sprewell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Yes, that goes in. Pistons trailed by 8. And here is Billups. Passes it to Wallace. And Wallace gets double teamed. The 3 from Billups. A rebound by Olowokandi.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Garnett in the post. Wallace on him. Pass to Sprewell. And stolen by Hamilton. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Hamilton against Cassell. Out to the right wing. To the wing right side. Zerbiak passes to Garnett. A fadeaway. Rebound by the Pistons.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Prince. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Sprewell. The pass to Cassell. Here's Garnett, covered by Hamilton. Garnett is doubled. Here's Sprewell. Off target with the open look. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're up by 2. 35 seconds left in the game. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
Here's the three. And it's three well missing. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hamilton against Cassell. To tie it up. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And the Timberwolves call time here. Here's Garnett. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Detroit, Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Wallace. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
Passes to Cassell for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Wallace has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside Billups. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Back to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the layup. Wallace has got 19 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Pistons leading. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. That shot is off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Billups against Cassell, and Billups over to help. Here's Sprewell, offline with his 3. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Billups against Cassell. Poked away. Here's Garnett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. 2 shots. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. And, well, Detroit shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. It's stolen. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Cassell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Billups dishes to Wallace.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
There's the pass to Sprewell. And they double up Garnett. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
the Timberwolves win the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Pass to Olowokandi, and it's sent back by Wallace. They get it back. Shot clock at 2. Gasol the pass to Garnett. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Billups passes to Wallace. Back to Billups. This one for 3. Hands the 3.
And it's clear that Billups is a gamer of gamers. This guy loves having the ball in his hands in these situations.
Billups against Gasol. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Prince the pass to Wallace. Good! A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here's Serbiak. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. It's stolen by Garnett.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 20 seconds left in the first overtime. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
To the middle. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're in front by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And the Pistons with possession here. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Yes! No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Here's Garnett. Can't get it to fall. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.